We welcome you to a special afternoon on the ACC Network as the Pitt Panthers host number 3 NC State. It's the 17th annual Pink the Petersen game, honoring breast cancer survivors and raising awareness for breast cancer. Jeff Hathorn and Brianna Rohr-Kelly, it's always a special moment when you have this game every year.
Yeah, definitely. Today is bigger than basketball, and these young ladies know that. This is bigger than them and their teams. They are playing for something bigger than themselves, and it's a special day and a special event to be a part of.
And it's been a special conference this year in the ACC. 4 teams separated by 1 loss, and NC State trying to get that double bye. This is a big game for them, and you know the Wolfpack can really attack you, kind of like a Wolfpack with many different players that can score.
Yeah, that's right. They get it done on the defensive end. They are one of the best defensive teams in the ACC, and also their offense is tremendous. They are number 3 in the country for a reason, with only 3 of those losses that they have all season being in the ACC.
For the Panthers, it's Leah-Tu King. Leah-Tu has been everything for Pitt this year, and she continues to do it both scoring and rebounding.
Yeah, that's right. Leah-Tu has been their absolute leader all season long. She is their go-to player on the defense, offensive end. You name it, she gets it done for this Pitt Panther squad.
And she's getting some help now. Jayla Jordan double-doubles in each of the last 2 games.
Yeah, Jayla Jordan, they have been looking for somebody all year long, Coach Verdi, and Jayla Jordan has been that person in these last 7 games. She is averaging 15 points a game and 8 rebounds. She can get it done from the outside. As you see her here shooting a 3, she gets the basketball inside. She is lethal, she is deadly. She will make you pay when she gets it around that block area.
It has been a long journey for Jordan, and finally she's found herself here at the University of Pittsburgh. It has been a series controlled by NC State, 8 straight wins. The last year was a 5-point game on senior day at NC State. So the Panthers did show some fight, and a lot of those players are crossing over here in this matchup here today as we get set for tip. The pink uniforms, Panthers in all pink, NC State obviously highlighted by the pink and in black as we get set for tip between the Panthers and Wolfpack.
And I'd love to see this, Jeff. NC State's point guard, Sanaya Rivers, is going up for the jump ball. You don't see that too often.
That is basketball in 2024, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Lucic jumping against LeBron James. And the tip control by NC State and Sanaya Rivers. Sanaya, 12.5 points a game, but she can do so many things for this Wolfpack team. Baseline jumper, around and out. Panthers control the rebounds. Here come the Panthers. The 11th different lineup for Pitt as Aaron Battle is in the lineup. There's King working right away. Obviously, River Baldwin at 6'5". Have a good defensive look for NC State.
Yeah, they are big on the inside as NC State. Leah-Tu King will have her hands full, and Jayla Jordan as well on the inside.
Drive down low by Aislinn Malcolm. Rare drive in the paint from Malcolm, and unable to get it down. See Rivers, James, Hayes, Collins, and Baldwin. 3 no good, so 2 missed shots so far for NC State. Here's Battle pushing it out to Malcolm. High arcing 3, no good. Fight for the offensive rebound. Jayla Jordan comes down with it, but loses it. Here comes NC State the other way. Madison Hayes. Oh, a good look down low. Mimi Collins, her shot in the first points of the game.
Yeah, that was a great find by Rivers. She is a tremendous facilitator. She finds Mimi Collins inside, and Mimi Collins just takes her time and finishes on the inside.
Panthers with Jordan. Jordan will try a 3, no good. And rebound uncontested to Rivers. Look down low again, and ball is nearly stolen by Jordan. And Panthers will get the ball. Wes Moore, 820 career wins, 11th season at NC State. Of course, he coached with Kay Yao and followed Kay Yao and has done a tremendous job.
Yeah, he really knows what this pink game is all about. He said on the phone with us, he unfortunately doesn't like to be in the opposing team's place playing in this game, but here we are.
Leah-Tu King gets on the board for the Panthers. We're 2-all.
And you see here, Pitt starting out early on, starting this basketball game against in this zone, daring NC State to shoot it from deep.
And they can hit threes. Madison Keys shooting 47% from 3. Crossover by Battle. Battle shot no good, and another rebound. It's a one and done so far, minus the Jordan offensive rebound. And a charge once again for Marley Waschnitz. Marley, 26 times she's done it this year.
Yeah, she's incredible with it. She really is a defensive stopper on that side of the basketball for the Pitt Panthers. You can look forward to her trying to step in there and taking a charge each and every single game.
Side. Tori Verdi, that's something he really has tried to emphasize as a hometown role for Leah-Tu King. And it's 5-4 Wolfpack. And ball knocked away. Controlled by Jayla Jordan. Here comes Marley. Marley into the paint, kicks it out. Aisling's going to drive again. Her shot is no good. Nothing called. Ball. There's a rebound for you. River Baldwin on the ground gets the rebound. Quickly the other way is NC State, and this time a block on Marley Waschnitz.
Marley tries to step in there against Sanaya Rivers to take the charge. Verdi arguing that one. She thought she had position. Sanaya River gets to the free throw line instead.
I don't know if her feet were in the restricted area. It was close. So Sanaya Rivers at the line, shooting 74%. First one is good. Rivers had a game for the ages against one of the greatest programs ever, against UConn. And a 7-4. There's Tori Verdi, the head coach in his first season with the Panthers. He is a master rebuilder, and he has taken this Panther program and trying to establish that foundation to build forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I love talking to him. He's such a winner. He's a winner mentality, and he is bringing that to this Pitt Panther program and this Pitt Panther team this year. And you can see it on these girls, whether it's, it's hasn't really been in the win column this year, but just the way they play, the heart that they play with all season long.
Baseline jumper is good by Mimi Collins. And a good look by Waschnitz down low and finished by Jordan.
What a run out by Jayla Jordan. Marley Waschnitz sees her post player running the floor, sprinting basket to basket. What a tremendous play by the Panthers in transition.
9-6 Wolfpack. Quick starting first quarter. Missed shot, offensive rebound. No one picked up Madison Hayes, and she lays it in with the left hand.
And that's something the Panthers really need to get a hold on today to stay in this basketball game, is really owning the boards, especially on the defensive end. They can't let NC State get in there and get second chance opportunities.
Panthers want to work it inside. Battle just inside the three-point line. It's good.
And that's a good look for Erin Battle. She loves that little pull-up, especially right to left off of that screen there. They've left her open a couple times. She missed her first one. That's a good look for her, knocking it down.
Freshman from Jersey. A drive baseline, left-handed floater, no good, and Jordan grabs the rebound. Marley Waschnitz with the basketball. Sophomore from West Virginia. Kicks it down low to King. King just bullies down and picks up the offensive foul. Good positioning by River Baldwin.
Here you see Erin Battle using that screen. Sanaya Rivers goes under the screen. Freshman says, I'm going to make you pay for that one.
Battle in the starting lineup. You see the shooting so far. 50% for NC State, 40 for the Panthers. Starts have been an issue for Pitt.
Yeah, they sure have, but they're in this one starting, just down 3.
And Baldwin looked like she may have been held, but was able to finish anyway. 13-8 NC State.
River has been a phenomenal player for NC State this year. She did have an ankle injury, was out for a few games. She's been back it's her 4th game back. She was averaging 15.5 points before that injury, so they're trying to get her back and establish that where she was in the beginning of the season.
Battle shot no good. Rebound to Hayes, her second, and little too aggressive looking for Maddie Cox. Ball out of bounds. Will be Pitt basketball trailing 13-8. NC State leads at 13-8, but actually for the Panthers, they're in a decent position when you consider they've been outscored by 88 points and have kind of found themselves out of some games after the first quarter ends. Bree.
Yeah, that's right. They've dug themselves into many holes this season, as you see their third quarter always being their best quarter. But today, I think they'll take it only down 5 to start this basketball game against the number 3 team in the country.
And you can speak to it as a former player. When you get down, you have to work so hard just to get back even. And then you try to find another gear, which sometimes is very hard to find.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. It's another gear because you know what? You came out and you're playing just like the other team is playing. However, they're just a little step ahead of you. Then when you dig yourself so deep and you're trying to come back and give so much energy in a short period of time, it really wears you out to contain that in the entire length of the basketball game.
Freshman Lacey Steele in for NC State. Malcolm has it left side. 13-8, NC State. Battle thought about a three, just inside again, no good, and a rebound to Steele. She'll bring it over the timeline. Ball movement across the top against this zone. Maddie Cox in the corner. Three is pure from Madison Hayes.
Yeah, Madison Hayes is a 46% three-point shooter. They're going to need to find her. She's been playing really well as of late for the Wolfpack.
And a block shot on flat feet for River Baldwin.
Yeah, that was impressive. She is solid, River Baldwin, on that defensive end inside that paint. She's going to be a difficult matchup for Jayla Jordan and Leah King inside.
Speaking of Jordan, really good defense by Jayla Jordan, holding her feet and not leaning. But look at the way that they move this ball around to get the open three.
Yeah, great ball movement here to find their shooter in Madison Hayes in the corner. And she's just wide open, and that's too easy of a look for her. She's going to knock it down every time.
Leah King to the rack.
And that's a good face-to-face matchup there. Leah King going against the freshman, Maddie Cox inside. That's a good matchup for her.
6 points for King. 16-10 NC State. Cross-court pass. Steele drives, kicks it back out. 11 on the shot clock. Inside the three-point line, no good. Tipped on the rebound and out of bounds will be Pitt basketball. Leah King, just look at that step.
Yeah, she saw the matchup there against the freshman. She said, come on, freshman, I'll show you what I got here going against Maddie Cox down there.
Double figure in every game but one. 14 double-doubles for King this year. Washnitz has had a good start to this game. Side to Jordan. Jordan, baseline jumper, no good. Sanaya Rivers only has 2 points so far of the 16. Three-pointer left side, no good. Rebound by Jayla Jordan off the Zoe Brooks miss. Panthers 7-17 on the season. NC State number 3 in the country. 6-point lead missed there by the Panthers. Three wide open, no good this time by Madison Hayes. So after a really hot start, a few misses here for each team. Leah King, good head fake drive to the glass and in.
There's that same back-to-back for Leah King. That's too easy. NC State, they're giving her a one-on-one matchup from that high post area, and she is getting inside too easily right now.
NC State working it inside. River Baldwin is blocked but fouled by Jayla Jordan.
You see here again, swinging the basketball. Leah King sizes up her defender. NC State's weak side defense gets there a little bit too late.
It's a coach from the New York area, John Watson, who always used to say, shot, fake, and go. That was his big saying.
Yeah, and that's
so many kids to that.
Yeah, and that's not a bad way to teach him. That's Leah King to a T.
Substitution, and Mimi Collins is in for Baldwin. 18-12 NC State. Wolfpack shooting 46% to 35 for the Panthers. Marley looking, and catch by Rappalucci-Iredell. Bella Perkins has entered the game. Baseline, kicks it out over to Malcolm, 8 to shoot. Aislinn, good give and go, and Iredell finishes in the foul.
Yeah, that was a great two-man game over there by Aislinn Malcolm, and Rappalucci-Iredell just work it so well. Great on-ball screen. Aislinn throws the basketball to only where her teammate can find it, and she finishes inside for the nice and one.
And a nice catch by Iredell as well with the left hand, and then to finish with the left hand. Rappalucci is 61% free throw shooter. And misses that one. And running down the rebound is Zoe Brooks. Brooks, loose ball, and a 4-point NC State lead here, 1:14 to play, first quarter. Rivers, over to Steele. Posting down low is Collins. Collins, her right-handed hook is good. We've seen a couple of right-handed hooks from NC State early.
Yeah, and that's just too hard for Rappalucci-Iredell to defend on Mimi Collins. She has the size advantage, and she works hard to get that bucket.
The Panthers really moving the ball well in this possession. 45 in the quarter. And driving the lane, left-handed shot just rolls out. Malcolm with the miss. NC State with Brooks. Brooks crossover in the lane, left-handed shot no good. Iredell grabs the rebound. Marley Washnitz. About a 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Great way this will be for Pitt to end this first quarter, just whether they make it or miss, but just to finish the quarter with the basketball.
Look down low, knocked out of bounds. Good deflection by Madison Hayes. Inside James back in. Zoe Brooks will sit down. Washinet's to inbound, just under 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. An entertaining first quarter between these two teams.
Yeah, definitely be important right now for Pitt to execute down the stretch.
And a steal. And driving the lane and score, and a foul. Foul by Bella Perkins as Rivers gets the steal, the foul, and a chance. Whereas the Panthers were looking to cut into the lead. Now NC State could have 3.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate series right there. Turnover on the offensive end. And not only do you let them get out in transition, score the bucket, but you foul them as well with 3 seconds on the clock. That is the last thing you want to see from that Pitt Panther squad.
Rivers pure with the free throw. Perkins not able to get a shot off, and that'll do it here for the first quarter. NC State a 9-point lead after 1 in Pittsburgh.
The awareness that we're bringing to everyone is just awesome. Whenever we can all get together for a cause like breast cancer awareness and bring awareness to this deadly disease is just a great event to have. And anything that we can do from our positions and what we do and bring awareness to this deadly disease, we are all in, and we'll do everything that we can.
Pitt head coach Tori Verdi, whose wife Heather is a breast cancer survivor. It's the Pink the Peak Games 17th annual, and you saw them visiting the hospital, and it's such a special day. And a portion of each ticket sold going to the Susan G. Komen Pittsburgh Foundation. It is really cool to, it's more than just a basketball game. Steal by NC State. NC State looking to continue a run that sparked at the end of the first half. So 2 3-point plays, one to end the first quarter, one to start the second, as Collins hits the 3.
And that was one thing that I was going to say. Pitt was doing a really good job in the first quarter, really until the turnover at the end of that first quarter. They were taking care of the basketball on the offensive end. They only had 2 turnovers to start this game.
And the Panthers are going to get is it a timeout or is that a foul? I guess it was a foul as well.
It's an and one. Another foul against Rivers. You see it here. They're pushing in transition. Sanaya Rivers, no dribble to the basket. She's so athletic. And one gets herself to the free throw line for yet another three-point opportunity.
Sanaya Rivers had a couple of double-doubles this year. Rattles home the free throw.
She's only gotten better year after year. She was the #1 recruit out of her class. Going to South Carolina, she started her career, but she's gotten extremely better each and every year.
Foul on Madison Hayes guarding Leah King, holding Leah King down low. NC State just 9-0 run after Pitt had climbed back to have an opportunity to cut it to 4 at the end of the first quarter, and it just in the last minute. NC State now up 15.
Yeah, downward spiral for the Panthers.
Washington's good entry pass down low and another foul inside. Boy, Marley's made some nice passes today.
Yeah, because they're making it pretty difficult. You saw 3 players surrounding Leah King, rightfully so, at that block where she is so dominant.
Panthers looking to get something going here in the second. Inbound to King. King kicks it out. Just inside 3 is Gabby Hutcherson. She misses. Lacey Steele with the rebound, and Rivers quickly the other way to James. Down low to Baldwin. Collins rather, baseline jumper is good. Amy Collins with 11.
And she loves shooting from the outside. Whether it's threes, 15 feet, 17 feet, she can really knock it down from outside.
11-0 run for NC State as the Wolfpack in control. NC State an 8-0 run here in just the second quarter. And one thing we've noticed from the Wolfpack, they do get better every year. And of course, James taking that to another level.
Yeah, each and every one of them, as you see here, has increased their point performance. And especially Mimi Collins, she already is at her average today with 11 points. That's the hardest thing about this, defending this NC State team. You don't know who it's going to come from. One night it's Mimi Collins, the next night it's Sanaya Rivers, Isaiah James. I mean, they're just phenomenal. Their top 5 players are just absolutely phenomenal.
Panthers just looking to get something going. Washington fakes a 3 from the corner, drives baseline, and turns it over. Good anticipation on the defensive play by James. Down low. Baldwin, turn around, off the window and in. River Baldwin now with 6.
That's a great move by River Baldwin. Great footwork.
Battle inside the 3, and the Panthers finally get on the board here in the third.
Nice looking 15-foot pull up again for Aaron Battle.
Look down low, knocked away, and the Panthers get an opportunity here. Washnitz stops at the foul line. Her shot rolls around and in.
Stops on a dime. Marley Washnitz, little point guard layup transition. She pushes the basketball ahead, decides what she sees, knocks it down for her teammates.
Marley coming off 6 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists against FSU. Collins kicks it back out, 10 to shoot. James working against Washnitz in the paint, 4 to shoot. That was a pretty move, and then moving to the left hand, but no good. Panthers to extend a mini 4-0 run. Leah King. Malcolm left open, her 3 is no good, and rebound to Mimi Collins.
The shooter and Malcolm, those are the ones that you want back. Your defender goes under the screen, you got to knock those down.
And a foul by Jayla Jordan as River Baldwin shooting down low. You know, when she gets that position, she's just got the size to be able to.
Yeah, she's tough to defend in there. She works early. That's what good post players do. As Jayla Jordan gives her a pretty good foul as she falls hard to the ground there, River Baldwin.
Jayla Jordan with now 2 fouls. Free throw is good by River Baldwin, shooting 88% from the line.
Yeah, she's NC State's best free throw shooter as a post player, as a center. It's really impressive.
She's the MVP of the Paradise Jam tournament that NC State played in earlier this year. Misses the second. 34-18 NC State. 23-14 advantage in the first. Currently 11-4 here in the second. And a turnover. Nearly turned right back over, but Zoe Brooks has it for NC State.
NC State doing a really nice job on the defensive end, getting their hands on every single pass.
Oh, pretty entry pass and move down low by Mimi Collins.
Yeah, what a find by Isaiah James out there to her teammate and Mimi Collins.
That's the 10th assist for NC State already. We've got a foul on NC State.
Swinging the ball past that midline. Isaiah James, great find. Mimi Collins with the inside position against Leah King. Great find.
And I was shorting the Wolfpack. 13 made field goals, 11 assists for NC State. Malcolm has it off the inbound. Panthers trail by 18. Marley looks up at the shot clock, backs it out. 8 to shoot now. Marley's going to drive. Her left-handed shot is no good. Offensive rebound, but the ball knocked out of Jayla Jordan's hand. It will be Pitt's ball, but only 1.8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, this will have to be something right to the basket for the Panthers here on this baseline out-of-bounds play.
Washington's to inbound. And she looked to set up a play, just a miscommunication. Brooks comes the other way. Left-handed shot is blocked. Nice block by Aaron Battle. And then a foul down low.
Yeah, nice stance on the defensive end by the Pitt Panthers. Unfortunately, that jump ball was just not going their direction. Aaron Battle with the phenomenal block. Leah King hustles back to tie up the basketball. That's a great stance for them down there.
Inbound for NC State. They look to cross it down low, but kick it back out. Three-pointer is perfect by Isaiah James.
Yeah, Isaiah James, that's a good look for her. She's been phenomenal these last 8 basketball games in shooting the basketball.
Isaiah James only has 3 points, and yet NC State's up big. You know, the Panthers like to live in the paint, but it's been NC State that's been doing it inside. Collins and Rivers have combined for 21 points, and River Baldwin has 7 more to 18 just for the Panthers.
Yeah, they're really playing great basketball on the inside for NC State. But Pitt is really not making it too difficult for them down there. They're not having much ball pressure outside the three-point line in that zone or in their man. They need to make it a little bit more difficult to get those entry passes into NC State's bigs.
Jordan over to Washnitz. Marley kicks that out, driving, losing control, and a foul is going to be called on Mimi Collins. We mentioned their shooting. Baldwin and Collins combined are 8 of 9 from the floor.
Those are post players. That's incredible numbers for post players. But they're getting looks point blank range right inside the paint.
Aislinn looking to use a screen from Jordan. Panthers looking for a spark. Marley Washnitz no good. And rebound run down by River Baldwin. Yeah. NC State shooting 75% here in the second. Casey Steele to drive in, kick it back out to Brooks, 15 to shoot. James driving, lefty floater is pretty.
Yeah, she is so crafty with the basketball. Rocks you right and left, back and forth. You don't know where she's going, then boom, she's gone to the bucket.
Marley's 3 is short. Rebound to Maddie Cox. Zoe Brooks driving in. Her floater falls, NC State is pouring it on here in the second quarter. 20-4, they've outscored the Panthers.
They're getting anything they want right now on the offensive end.
Malcolm, that's a 2. And rebound to Maddie Cox. Seemed like she was the only Wolfpack player there, but was able to come down with the rebound. 6'2" freshman. And low to Baldwin. Baldwin position again. That one rolls around and in as everything is falling in for NC State here in the third. Now 9 of 11 this quarter. And a steal by Zoe Brooks. Zoe comes the other way and lays it up and in.
And really right now NC State is doing a tremendous job on the defensive end against the Panthers. These on-ball screens from the wing that Pitt is trying to attack right now. NC State is going under every single one of them, and all 5 of their players are sucking into the paint and making it extremely difficult, and Pitt just keeps turning the basketball over.
It's a 14-0 run for the Wolfpack. Marley Waschnitz gets it to fall.
Panthers needed that bucket there.
Just needs something positive to happen here in this quarter, in this half. Baldwin down low, and again, good post moves by Baldwin.
This might be Baldwin's, I don't want to say breakout game of the year, but breakout game after that ankle injury.
Baldwin had only 1 double-figure game in her last 6. She's got 11 here with 2:15 to play in the first half. Floater is good by Zoe Brooks. NC State can't miss.
They cannot miss. This is some fun basketball to watch if you're a Wolfpack fan right now. They're putting on a clinic on the offensive end.
Cross court, Waschnitz, head fake. Spin in the lane, and again, a flat-footed block by River Baldwin.
Yeah, she doesn't even get off her 2 feet for that. That was great help by River Baldwin.
Now a 3 for NC State, and a miss.
A rare miss for the Wolfpack.
Substitutions for the Panthers. Lucia Iredale, Gabby Hutcherson, and Jasmine Timerson.
Yeah, Jasmine Timerson back in after she started the last 6 basketball games. See if she can give them a spark from the bench.
Tonight Rivers back in for NC State. 51-20. Wolfpack 80% here in the second quarter. You see those numbers, 12 of 15. And nearly turned over. Gabby has it with 10 to shoot. Only 6 points for the Panthers in this quarter. Jazz to Battle. Battle looking to get it down low, and a triple team of King. All knocked out of bounds. 2.7 to shoot. Hit basketball.
I don't even know how she saw out of the triple team. There were arms all in her face to get it out to her teammate in the corner.
It's funny, Westmore still coaching very hard. I know they have a 31-point lead. Trying to keep that pedal down. Inbound, Hutcherson takes a dribble. 3-pointer is no good, and offensive rebound for the Panthers. And you think of where Pitt was. They're down 6, have the basketball, turn it over at the very end of the first quarter, and then it has been all NC State since then.
That was the turning point of the game to end that first quarter from the Wolfpack. What a spark, what a turnaround to this basketball game.
They get to King with the miss. NC State, they work quickly. They can get 2 possessions. Baldwin down low. Her right-handed shot goes in. River Baldwin, 6'5", graduate student, is having a night.
And she moves so well down there. She has great footwork. She doesn't even do anything special. She just gets the job done. She is 5 for 6 from the floor with those 13 points.
Baldwin was, along with being a McDonald's All-American basketball player, she was All-State in volleyball and All-State in shot put.
So she could have done anything she wanted in college, you're saying, Jeff?
Hutcherson's floater is no good. Hutcherson wanted the foul, but That'll do it here for the first half. NC State shoots 66% in the first half. 13 for River Baldwin, 13 for Collins. And the Wolfpack with a big lead over the Panthers, 53-20 as we head into halftime. And welcome back to Pittsburgh. NC State making a case for itself. 53-20, shooting 66% in the first half. They're looking to get a #1 seed or at least a double bye. And you look at this ACC tournament, Panthers currently would have to face Clemson. But look at potential second-round matchups. And then you think about any of those teams heading into the third round. It has been a fun year in the ACC this year. Jeff Hathorn with you, along with Brianna Rohr-Kelly. And we're seeing NC State say, okay, we deserve to be in that conversation. They are a team that has played really well in a conference that has been very deep.
Yeah, they absolutely will be in that conversation as they're #4 right now in the ACC. But there are a lot of other opponents in this ACC that can win it. In my opinion, top to those nine teams, starting with North Carolina. As you see, their experience in the tournament speaks for itself. They're a very good defensive team, veteran group led by the prolific scorer in Deja Kelly. Don't count them out. And then you have Duke. This is my biggest sleeper of the tournament. Defense wins championships, and they can defend anyone in this league with their stellar defense. And then you have Syracuse with a scorer like Deasia Fair. They surge their way into the top 25. Do not count Syracuse out. And then I also have Louisville up there as well. They are solid from top to bottom, and you never can count head coach Jeff Walls out in any championship run, as his resume and in-game adjustments speak for itself. And then my front runner is Virginia Tech. Absolutely front runner. They're the reigning ACC champs. They have two of the best players in Georgia Amore, Liz Kitley. To me, this is their tournament is in their hands.
No matter where we end up, we're gonna have a good time. When I promise forever, so together, we're gonna shake off the doubts and have a good time.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh. It has been all NC State, especially towards the end of the first quarter and into that second quarter. The Wolfpack shooting over 80% in the second quarter. And you look at the scoring leaders. Balanced scoring, we said, coming in. Balanced scoring so far.
Yeah, balanced scoring across the board, and that is what NC State does. You don't know who it's going to come from. They have different weapons, and today it's been River Baldwin and Mimi Collins on the inside.
Panthers have the basketball. 30-6 second quarter. Just expanded this lead. Panthers go with the same starting lineup. Both teams do. Washington's now with 10 to shoot. Marley drives and bodies all over.
Four players, I think, on the floor down there, and one is not.
And Collins is hurt. And a three is no good, and a timeout called, and oh boy.
Yeah, doesn't look good.
Collins 6 of 6 shooting, 13 points. And when Marley comes in, just catches her. See the look from the NC State bench. North Carolina State team, third in the country coming in. 20-3 on the season with big wins against UConn and Colorado this year. Let's see. Marley just a little out of control, and then body's just falling. Collins unable to put any weight on it. Oh, we'll hope for the best. Obviously, Collins, graduate student, spent time at Tennessee and Maryland. She had only 9 points in her last 2 games combined. This one, 13 points in the first half.
All right, she's been having a big game for them today. Hasn't missed a field goal, was 6 for 6. You hope and pray that she's okay.
She seems to be loosening up a little as she walks. Hopefully that's a good sign. Maddie Cox will come in for the Wolfpack. It'll be Pitt basketball, 53-20. Just 33 seconds into the second half here in Pittsburgh. Panthers shot just 29% in the first half. Battle thought about a 3. Jayla Jordan. Jordan has just 2 points. Battle with a 3. Battle was 7.
Well, that was a great look by Erin Battle. They continue to go under those screens, and Erin Battle only shoots 26% from the 3-point line, but she knocks that one down.
Down low to Baldwin. Baldwin double teamed, and a foul on the double team. NC State leading by 30, and a foul on Marley Washnitz. This isn't a really deep team. They rely on their starters to play a lot of minutes. Now this is an opportunity for those on the bench, most likely in this one, to be able to play, but typically they don't use their bench a lot.
Yeah, they really don't. They have really a 8-man-ish rotation, and 3 of those players who come off the bench see limited minutes, as they all are freshmen.
Madison Hayes is blocked by Jayla Jordan out of bounds. And it's one thing from this Pitt team, and we've seen some scores get lopsided for the Panthers. They always fight. You don't see a give up from the team, and that tenacity comes as much from them as their head coach. Tori Verdi is a intense individual.
Yeah, he really is, and you're right, they don't give up. And typically all season long, this third quarter has been Pitt's quarter, so we can see here if Pitt can do anything to cut within this lead here in the third.
Marley has it, 8:25 to play here in the third. 30-point lead for the Wolfpack. In low to Leah to King. King may have gotten away with the double dribble. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off of Jayla Jordan, it will be NC State ball anyway.
And that was yet again another, what did you say, Jeff? She didn't even leave her feet. River Baldwin, another block by River Baldwin on the inside down there.
Baldwin with 13 points. Hayes drives the lane. Good up and under move, and she's fouled by Jayla Jordan, and that's her third. Madison Hayes shooting 78% from the line. Had a 24-point game against Clemson. 14-14 double-double against Boston College. And second free throw is also good for Hayes.
Yeah, Hayes is a solid player for the Wolfpack.
10 points, third in double figures for NC State. Boy, active movement there from Battle, and saving the rebound is Rivers. James has it. James only has 5. There's Baldwin. Maddie Hayes. James from the corner. No good. Washnitz with the rebound. Battle to Jordan. Jordan will take the 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound to Maddie Hayes.
One and done again by the Pitt Panthers. Nobody crashing the boards, just Leah 2 there. I know they are trying to get back in transition, just Slow the Wolfpack down.
And it has slowed down this quarter. Of course, it couldn't keep up at what they were doing in the second quarter. Baseline shot, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. First miss of the day by Baldwin. Fight for the rebound and control by Jayla Jordan. Jordan. Good look down low to Leah King. Her up and under is no good. Offensive rebound for Jayla Jordan. Maybe partially blocked by Rivers.
And just can't get that one to fall. She would have used her left hand in there. I think she would have had an easier look at it.
Pick in the corner. Three from Hayes. No good. Offensive rebound by Hayes. Out to Cox to Rivers to James. A good ball movement by NC State. The offensive rebound miss. NC State just can't find it here after finding everything. 0 for 8 are the Wolfpack here in the third. Marley Washington's good crossover. Left-handed shot is in. Panthers are 2 of 8 in the third, and that's the better of the two teams.
Yeah, we're off to a pretty slow start in this third quarter. Halfway through this third quarter.
NC State 0 of 9, 0 of 10. Marley looking for a couple in a row.
Marley coming alive in this third quarter.
8 points from Marley, ties for the team lead with Leah King. Double team on Baldwin. Baldwin dribbles out. Hayes passes it up over to Cox. Cox's three, I think, may have been partially blocked by Washnitz. Fight for the rebound is controlled by Leah King, and a jump ball. And that will lead us to a timeout. Well, the Panthers are fighting here in the third, but NC State's still up big. Brian, it's a funny game. It can go so right one quarter and then so wrong the next.
Yeah, this stat is incredible. 30 points in the second quarter, 13 for 16. You missed 3 shots, and then you come out after halftime, 2 points in a little over 5 minutes, and you haven't made a field goal. That's a drastic change for the NC State Wolfpack.
55-27, though, still the lead for NC State for a 21st win on the season. Seems like 20 wins where NC State starts every year. You know, they get there every season. Good look down low. Leah King is blocked and fouled.
That was great execution after ATO, after timeout situation are crucial for your team, especially if you want to get back into this basketball game. Great screen by Marley Washnitz, finds Leah King wide open, and even better pass by her teammate Aaron Battle.
King, first trip to the free throw line. And can't get the roll, still with 8 points, 4 rebounds.
Yeah, that's a quiet afternoon for Leah King.
Second one is good. Panthers with an 8-2 advantage here in the third. It looks for something to build on what has been a long season for the Panthers. Hayes thought about the three. Instead, will take it inside. Another miss for NC State. Ball tipped. The ball went. Baldwin's blocked by Gabby Hutcherson. The ball lands out of bounds.
And that was a great block by Gabby Hutcherson on River Baldwin.
Well, River's done it a few times to other people, and then she got it done to her.
Get a taste of her own medicine down there.
Corner. Baldwin wants it again. 7 to shoot. Hayes drives into the lane and doesn't get it to fall, but will go to the line. Leah King had a significant milestone. 1,000 points for Leah King, and look how far she's come and how many points she has this season.
Yeah, that's incredible. 95 points as a freshman to 461 your senior year. She has been by far their go-to player this year. But what an incredible accomplishment for her, for an incredible player.
Hayes misses the second. Waschnitz. And an entry pass attempt, but stolen by Hayes, and then a foul by Rappalucci Iodell. Panthers with an 8-3 edge. NC State scored 30 in the second, 3 so far here in the third. Crossover drive by Rivers, but she'll pull it back out. Baseline kick out. Brooks, wide open 3 is down, and the first field goal of this second half.
And you see Wes Moore cheering him on over there. He loved to see it. He knows what his team is capable of, and I'm sure he was over there preaching their offensive execution in this third quarter and getting better looks. So you see this ball movement. Great find by James. Extra pass to their shooter at the top of the key.
10th turnover by the Panthers. Drive baseline, Baldwin. Good ball movement by NC State. Brooks head fake. Oh, what a pass
Yeah,
to
that
River
was nice.
Baldwin.
That was really nice by the freshman inside there to River Baldwin, because they have been doing a better job, Pitt Panthers, against River Baldwin. They've been doubling down on her, tripling down on her, but their teammate finds her to finish.
Wes Moore's been coaching for a long time, and one of the things I'm sure he knows, the ball has energy.
Yeah, I mean, look at this offensive play. Isaiah James, look at this ball movement, swinging it around. This is what I was talking about. Pitt Panthers, 4 players around River Baldwin, but then Zoe Brooks, what a phenomenal take inside, and they leave off of River Baldwin, and the helper is not there, and that is too easy for the Wolfpack on the inside.
The Wolfpack were picked 8th preseason in the ACC, unranked in the preseason poll, and it's first time in program history they went unranked to top 5. Good look back door, and fouled is Marley Waschnitz. And the foul is on Lacey Steele. Mallory Collier is in the game for the first time, the freshman from Tennessee for NC State. Beth Hathorn, Brianna Aurora Kelly here at the Petersen Event Center. It is the Pink the Peak game. 17th annual breast cancer awareness game as Waschnitz makes the free throw. And Waschnitz's second is good. The Panthers in double figures this quarter with 10.
And Marley Waschnitz having herself a 10-point ball game.
Three-pointer, no good. Tracking down the rebound is Leah King. Still a huge lead for NC State, but the Panthers obviously so much better this quarter than the second. Entry pass knocked away by Madison Hayes.
Yeah, showing a little bit of life here in the third quarter are the Pitt Panthers, but still down 30.
Bounds for Pitt, and inside to Leah King. Tries to throw one up and get a foul, nothing called. NC State basketball. Inside Collier to Steele. Back in the corner to James. James off her foot, the right to Zoe Brooks, and Brooks drills the 15-footer. Zoe Brooks with 8. Erin Battles had a, at times, solid game for the Panthers.
Yeah, she has been solid for the Panthers, knocking down some open looks, finding her teammates, being a good facilitator. And that's what Verdi asks of his point guards.
Marley misses the jumper. Auschwitz, the leading scorer for the Panthers with 10. James drives, kicks it out to Steele. Maddie Hayes all the way over. James's three from the corner, no good. NC State just 3 of 12 here in the quarter. High arcing three for Aislinn Malcolm, and a rebound to NC State. Here comes Steele. And a drive in, nothing called, and rebound to Gabby Hutcherson. Battle. Aislinn with a minute to go here in the third. Battle has it. Between the legs, deep jump shot, no good. Ball tipped around over to Malcolm, 8 to shoot. Aislinn will try another high arcing three, and that one rainbows in.
There it falls for her. She needed that one.
1 of 9 shooting now for Aislinn. Panthers get up to 33. Steele, kick over in the corner, three by Hayes is no good. It has been a brutal quarter for NC State really here in the third, but they had built up such a lead. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, Panthers did not take advantage of it.
Marley. 1 second left, her shot is no good. The Panthers fight back here in the third to outscore NC State by 3, but the Wolfpack ready to close out another win.
Having my wife recognized, for her battle, her strength, and her will to survive is just absolutely wonderful. She deserves it every single day that she battled her disease, and her fight and her strength was so encouraging. And so I'm just so proud of her, and we're going to be screaming and yelling for her as she goes through the starting 5 for this game.
That is Tori Verdi's wife, Heather, who is a 5-year survivor of breast cancer. And you see the emotion on her face. And for Tori, I can't imagine what the emotion of this game is like for him.
Yeah, no, especially, his wife is here today, and just what she battled for all those years, and now that she is 5 years cancer-free, just talking with him and just hearing his voice and what he had to say. And basketball is hard, but things like that you deal with in life are just hard that you can't even put into words and can't even describe. So a lot of women here today that we're honoring because they have fought so hard and got to the point where they are, but deadly disease that we continue to fight against.
Tori Verdi's team fought back in the third quarter. There's a deficit just too much. Jayla Jordan is back in. Her shot is good after the turnover for NC State.
Yeah, and let's see what fight they have in them in this fourth quarter. Can they cut within this lead?
Zoe Brooks, the freshman, had a triple-double earlier this year. Three-pointer is good for Lacey Steele. Lacey scored over 2,000 points in high school, the freshman from Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's another one of those freshmen we were talking about. 3 phenomenal freshmen off of the bench.
Deep three, no good. You see Zoe Brooks, just the second player ever to get a triple-double, and just a huge recruit get for NC State.
Yeah, she was their highest ranked recruit ever at NC State. That's pretty impressive at a program like North Carolina State.
Wide open is Brooks. No good. And rebound to Leah Tu King, her 8th. And Washington's trying to get ahead to Malcolm with the 11th Panther turnover. And Jazz is going to come in. Jasmine Timerson for Marley. NC State working with Mallory Collier as the center. She has the ball right now. Open three, rounded out, and King now one more rebound from a double-double. Well, if she can get one more point as well. 9 points, 9 rebounds. Battle's drive is in.
Tough take by the freshman, Erin Battle, taking the contact and going up and scoring.
9 points for Erin Battle. There's Collier in low. Good spin move and lays it in. The 6'3" Collier. 19th game she's played. And she was a top 60 recruit in the country. Oh, better look down low. Jordan misses, gets her own rebound and lays it in. 6 points, 8 rebounds for Jordan. Drive in by Brooks, no good. Leah to King, rebound 10 to Timerson. King working the screen. Battle makes it again. 11 for Battle.
Yeah, Battle having a great afternoon. Shooting 50% from the floor. 5 for 10 with her 11 points.
Gone 11 games without being in double figures.
Yeah, and her name was called today to get in that starting lineup. And she took advantage. She stepped up to the plate. When your name is called, your number is called, you got to be ready. And sure enough, Erin Battle was ready to play and perform today.
Lacey Steele just can't get one to drop. She's been around and out, in and out. Erin Battle, 5 of 10 shooting. You see the numbers for the season. Also has a couple of rebounds. Erin Battle, one of those players, the freshman moving forward that Panthers looking to build around. Panthers like the recruiting class they have coming in. Playing time will be available. We'll see what happens with Leah to King. One more year of eligibility left, and a foul on King. That's her second.
Yeah, and that was a tough matchup right there. Leah to King going against Maddie Cox, the 6'2" freshman. She was trying to shoot over her, trying to get around her. Cox was too strong on the defensive end.
Zoe Brooks, little jumper, rebounded by King. Oh, good look ahead, just a little too far. Aisling's pass for Jayla Jordan. Zoe Brooks with 8 points and 5 assists. Down low to Collier, double team coming. And kick back to Katie Penuetta. Good head fake. And the jump shot no good, and a late foul call on the Panthers on Erin Battle.
We'll call that one a freshman mistake, shooting, fouling a jump shooter. First she goes for the fake on Madison Hayes, and then she just recovers a little bit too late and comes across her arm to put her to the free throw line.
River Baldwin leads all scorers with 15. Amy Collins has 13. Hayes has 15 as well now. Spin move by Jayla Jordan, and she's fouled. Jayla Jordan, 3 of 14 shooting, 6 points, 9 rebounds. Lizzie Williamson will enter the game for the first time. 6'5" grad student. And shot rolls in by Jayla Jordan. Jordan close to a 3rd straight game with a double-double. 8 points, 9 boards.
And she was off to a slow start, but she's still continuing to fight down the stretch, figuring out ways to score, getting herself to the free throw line. trying to still get it done for the Panthers down the stretch.
Isaiah James averages 15.8. She only has 5 here tonight, and yet NC State has been in control since midway through the second quarter. Three-pointer by Katie Pettawetta.
And that's just execution at its finest. Horns twist, whatever you want to call that play. Screen the screener off the horn set. They find their shooter and hit a great pass to find her wide open.
Jayla Jordan for Pettawetta, just her second 3 of the season. Screen coming. Zoe Brooks. Hayes in the corner. Good look down low. Power dribble. Good hands by Battle. 5 to shoot. Jump shot no good by Williamson. And a steal. Reading that the whole way was Madison Hayes. Hayes finds James. James no good. Offensive rebound though. And NC State just working it down low, and their size is amazing.
It gets bigger from the bench. I can't believe it. I mean, 6'2", 6'3", 6'5", they are so big inside, but not even just their post players, their guards are so long and athletic. It's incredible. They really make it difficult for you on the defensive end because of it.
30-point lead. And missed there, and Timerson's going to let it go out of bounds. NC State in control here late in the 4th. All right, let's see who can get this right. Team A, 20-3, 3rd in the AP, 14 in net, 1-0 head-to-head, strength of schedule 32. Team B, 20-4, 11th AP, 3rd net, lost head-to-head, and strength of schedule 4.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and guess that we have NC State on the left because we're calling their game today as they sit at the number 3 seed.
So you're saying you don't know who Team B is.
Oh, you're helping out with the UConn.
The UConn Huskies, and what a win that was for NC State. And that's when UConn was healthy.
Yeah.
And 92 points NC State put on UConn. And an amazing game by Shania Rivers. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals.
And the craziest thing to me, talking with Coach Westmore, is that he said he felt his team was playing better in the beginning of the season than they are now. And, I mean, all 3 of their losses have come from ACC teams.
Raven Boswell, who has just entered the game, picked up the foul. She is a sophomore transfer from Georgia Tech. Just became eligible a few games ago. And now we're going to see Bella Perkins come back in. Aaron Battle sit out.
We love to see it. All the pink hair, the pink bows that you're seeing across the board. NC State, Pitt.
NC State coming off that loss to Virginia Tech, and apparently they were not happy about it, especially in the second quarter. They just laid it on Pitt with a spectacular second quarter. Now a 3 from the corner for Maddie Cox.
Yeah, Maddie Cox. Look out for her to be a dominant player here in the future. She comes from an athletic family. Her sister, Lauren Cox, played at Baylor, was a phenomenal player at Baylor, was the number 3 WNBA draftee in the 2020 WNBA draft. Pretty incredible what she has to own up to in that family.
Perkins was able to make up for it, still hustling on the floor, and the Panthers get it. Bella Perkins. Lauren Rust has entered the game looking for it down low. Emerson. And Perkins' 3 is no good. For NC State, they move on to Notre Dame on Thursday. Another one of those big games. You have Virginia Tech, then you've got this game. Maybe a trap game. It's a Pink to Petersen breast cancer awareness opportunity for NC State, but obviously they took care of business as the finish down low by Williamson. Then you see Georgia Tech at UNC, at Duke, and Syracuse. You get few off weeks in the ACC conference.
Yeah, off weeks, off nights, it's tough. Night in and night out in the ACC. But that's what makes this conference so great, so dominant. I mean, we're down the stretch of ACC play, and we still don't know who's going to win the ACC regular season champion.
Deep three, no good, again by Perkins.
Perkins, 2 back-to-back shots. I think she would love to get back. She is a good shooter. Just unfortunate. Might have been cold coming off the bench, sitting over there for almost three straight quarters.
Jana Aisha has made it into the game. The 5'8" freshman from Cairo, Egypt, who has the ball right now. Has played on many Egyptian national teams. You don't see many players from Egypt. And she has, drives in the lane, shot blocked by Lauren Rust. As we approach a minute left in this one. Rust wants it in the post up down low. And a deep shot again by Perkins, and Williamson was hitting the nose. She's going to stay in the game. In Pitt basketball, 60 seconds to go. And a block by Maddie Cox on Perkins.
Yeah, that was a great block by Cox down there. She got beat on the attack by Bella Perkins, but doesn't give up on the play and has a phenomenal block at the end of that play.
Down low and fouled.
Nice pass by Perkins on the inside to Iredell.
So Iredell will shoot a couple. You see that big second quarter, which really put this game away. Really, it's the end of the first quarter. Panthers had a chance to cut into a 6-point lead. A bad turnover, late layup, and a foul got it up to 9. And then that huge second quarter put this game away early.
Yeah, that second quarter was the game right there. That was too much of a deficit. And we talked about that earlier on, digging yourself into holes. And the Panthers really dug themselves into a hole, even though all credit to NC State in that unbelievable second quarter. They were just hitting from all ends.
So NC State, their largest margin of victory is a 35-point win. 3 from the corner, no good. And running it down, and NC State. So have you changed your mind about NC State in the ACC tournament?
I know, I might want to take that back, huh? I had to have some sleepers in there, you know?
What do you like about this team?
Oh, man, NC State. I mean, let's just talk about how unbelievable all 5 of their starters are. And they get production from their bench as well. They were really only an 8-person team, but they can get it done from any one of those 5 starters. As you saw, River Baldwin today, Mimi Collins. They are so long, so athletic, and so big that they are going to cause problems for a lot of teams in the ACC tournament and then also in the NCAA tournament.
Wes Moore's team rolls to a victory. 21 wins now for the Wolfpack. For Brianna O'Rourke-Kelly and our outstanding crew, I'm Jeff Hathorn saying so long for Pittsburgh, where the final score is NC State 83, Pitt 47. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on the ACC network, download the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.